And hey presto, seems to have worked.
Is there anything better than being a rock star legend? I mean, is there anything?
Frankly, yes.
There is?
She's saying being Oprah.
No, but now I love being me now. If I had to come back, I would come back as myself. But I'm just thinking, you know, to be on stage, first to see you perform on stage, there's the audience, and then you get the immediate gratification, and you're singing, and it's your voice in the world, where I think, you know, on some level, even those of us who don't sing and don't have a television show, most people just want to be heard, to have a voice in the world. So to be up on a stage, whether it's, you know, in Rio, you know, with thousands, what was it, 80,000 people?
No, 250,000.
250,000 people, pardon me, 250,000 people, or singing at the Super Bowl where there are millions of people around the world hearing you. Your voice is being heard. I can't imagine anything.
It's an odd feeling for me. I'm quite a shy person. I'm quite introverted. So to walk out in front of 250,000 people who are all pleased to see you.
Yeah.
It's amazing. It's like, why? Why me?
They like you.
They like me. It's a fantastic feeling. But just before you go on, you're in a sort of dark room. You walk through the door, and it's like being reborn every time. It's a very hard thing to explain, and also be a hard thing to give up, I would imagine.
Well, how do you write your music? For example, we're going to hear Send You Love. I love the lyrics to that song so much. You say, finding the world in the smallness of a grain of sand, and holding infinities in the palm of your hand, and heaven's realms in the seedlings of this tiny flower, and eternities in the space of a single hour. Send your love into the future. Send your love into the distant dawn. This is my favorite stanza. This ain't no time for doubting your power. This ain't no time for hiding your care. You're climbing down from an ivory tower. You've got a stake in the world we ought to share. This is the time for the worlds colliding. This is the time of kingdoms falling. This is the time of worlds dividing, time to heed your call. Now, what were you thinking when you wrote that? You just thought you just sit up and it's like an anthem to me, it's like an anthem for personal movement in the world.
I think the world is in crisis. I don't think we should pretend that it isn't, but I think it's an opportunity for us all to evolve, for us all to take responsibility for the world we have and actually play a part in making it better. Because I think the world is made better incrementally by small gestures, you know, an affectionate gesture, a kiss, a hug, an act of kindness, an act of generosity. Equally, you can make the world the negative place that it can be by small acts of meanness and greed and unkindness. So I believe we are responsible for making the world.
Yeah, and you also talk in the song, I love the song, but you talk in the song about what is your real religion, and Marianne Pearl, whose husband Daniel Pearl was murdered by the terrorists, asks in her book, on the morning that her husband died, she asked him, what is your true religion? I don't mean the religion of your parents, but what is your true religion? And he answered, truth and integrity. So what is your true religion?
Well, the religion is an interesting word. It comes from Latin. It means to reconnect. Reconnect with the world of the spirit. And there are many ways to reconnect with the world of the spirit, not just by going to church or praying. You can reconnect through music. You can reconnect through the woman you love or the man you love. And these are my roots to the sacred. And so this record is really about approaching the sacred through very normal things.
You say sex and music, the only religion, dancing, and...
Everything.
Everything. Okay.